We're here with SDSU marketing strategist and the co-founder of Bottom Line Marketing, Miro Kopik. Thanks for being with us, Miro.
Thanks, Maya.
Let's start with SeaWorld. Sergio Rivera, the new CEO. He is the fourth in 5 years. What can he bring to the table for SeaWorld?
You know, it's going to be very interesting because three of the four have been outside the theme park industry. And the last one, Gus Antorcha, lasted just 7 months. Sergio comes out of the hotel industry. He was with Starwood Hotels. He was with Marriott Timeshare most recently. And they bring a hospitality mindset, which is important in the theme park space. He also comes right at the time when SeaWorld just announced their quarterly earnings, and they weren't good. Visitor traffic was down, revenues were down, and compared to last year, they're down quite a bit. And so what SeaWorld has basically said is that in bringing him on, they want to make sure that the guest experience is great. And you know, they're really looking at reducing the animal shows. They're creating more an edutainment environment. The last thing is that most recently, which is where their pressure on SeaWorld, is TripAdvisor partnered with PETA to not sell any more tickets to SeaWorld on the TripAdvisor site. Doesn't impact a lot of sales, but it sends another symbolic message. And so SeaWorld really is threading the needle, and this guy has his work cut out for him.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Another story we've been following is the debate over short-term rentals here in San Diego. And one of the biggest platforms, of course, Airbnb, making some big changes. This after a Halloween night shooting that was deadly, and a house booked directly on their site. Tell us about what's happening with them.
Well, you know, the whole sharing economy, there's so many unintended consequences of consumer behavior. And the CEO, Brian Chesky, is really took matters in his hands. They want to make sure they verify all the listings, because a lot of times what's been happening is that people who actually rent a place arrive and it's not what's pictured. So they get frustrated, and so they're going to have 100% customer guarantee after they verify the listing, so you can get to a better house or you get your money back. There's going to be a 24/7 neighbor hotline, so there's that's staffed by real live people, so if there's ever an issue with a Airbnb rental, a neighbor can call in and things can be acted on. And lastly, they're going to do a manual review of all the listings to make sure the listings are legitimate. This is in advance of, you know, their desired public offering. Airbnb is one of the, you know, is a darling in the .com space, and they're really looking at making sure that their company is squeaky clean before going public. They don't want to have a situation like what just recently happened with WeWorks, where they didn't go public because a lot of things were uncovered about them.
And now let's talk about shopping. Of course, some stores already having their Black Friday ads out. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you know, the holiday shopping period is the mecca for retailers. During this time between November and the Christmas holiday, most retailers, 20% or more of their business is delivered during this last period of the year. And right now, Target, for example, is announcing kind of their pre-Black Friday sale this coming weekend on a national level. And this year, I want to warn consumers that the discounts are not going to be as deep as they were 3 or 4 years ago. You're going to see 20 to 30% discounts in most cases. But what Target is doing is if you buy $50 or more during this month, you get a coupon for 20% more between December 3rd and the 14th. And that's traditionally the time frame during the Christmas holidays season that sales kind of dip. So you get a big lift during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and the week before Christmas, but that's kind of the quiet time, and so they want people to come back in their stores.
Miro Kopik with SDSU and Bottom Line Marketing, thank you so much.
Thanks, Maya.